Hello, everybody. We are live, I believe. I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Jacktime Films, Sawyer Blockbusters, Everent is here. How are you guys doing? It's been a little while. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Yeah. We're doing good. Today we are building Stitch. We've got Stitch here. Here, let's go to the close-up if I can. I'm clearly rusty at this. There we go. There's what we're building. We've got Stitch. This is 43249. It's got 730 pieces. What's up, Scott Davis? Logan Brick Films. I'm really excited about this set. I'm a huge Stitch, an overall Disney fan, but specifically Stitch. And as soon as this came out, I knew this was one that I was going to be getting. So hope you guys are doing well. Can you guys hear music? I can't hear any music. Maybe this is our classic technical difficulty. Here, tell me if you guys can hear music or not. But we also have, so we have Stitch, and then we also have this, which is a small gift with purchase. And what a lot of people were doing with the Stitch was pairing it with like the Creator 3-in-1 guitar that came out, the ukulele. But I don't know. I really like this little camera because in the movie, he's taking pictures of all kinds of things. So I thought this would be a good little secondary build for us to do. No music. Okay, great. Well, we're just going to do this raw. We're doing this raw tonight. Just the pieces, the sound, the ASMR. So hope you guys are doing well. So we have been away for a little bit. That's okay. We'll get music. We'll get it figured out next time. For some reason, Streamlabs has this weird thing with the music because I use the Streamlabs music, and whenever I build, whenever I stream with Streamlabs music, it always seems to get messed up for some reason, but we'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, we've got Stitch here. What are you guys up to? How have you been? I was out of town on vacation for a little bit. I was out of town at the beach. This is kind of the perfect set to build just, coming back from vacation. Nora said, OMG, yes, I have the perfect set to build while watching this. Ooh, what is it? But yeah, I was at the beach myself and had a great vacation. And I'm excited to be back. I'm working on a bunch of different content right now. I'm doing a bunch of different work. Got a lot of different commission gigs going on right now. So I wanted to make sure and get back to doing the weekly live streams while I have the ability to. So it's going to be regular again. Oh, hey, we got Mr. Source. Hey, cutie. Hey, Mr. Source. How you doing, man? We're just building raw with no music tonight. So just come and listen to the sweet sounds of my voice as I hang out and build Stitch. But anyways, I'm back from vacation. I'm wrapping up a bunch of different commission gigs. And yeah, I am excited to be working on some content. I'm trying to figure out if I can get a video done for May 4th, a Star Wars video. So I'm hoping to do that. But I've been mostly working on a bunch of different commissioned like animations and other videos for my friends over at Bricker Builds. So shout out to them. They've got me busy with a bunch of different stuff. I'm wrapping up a video right now for them that I'm really excited for. It's another collab animation, stop motion post. Jacktime Film says, hey, do you remember, I don't know if you saw, but I commented on your Ottermock and I realized you had a Tennessee Aquarium shirt. Yes, I do remember you. Yes, we also had, since the last time we were streaming, we had the Otter exhibit video. So thank you, Jacktime, for watching that. Yes, the aquarium is popping right now. I'm really happy with how that video did. If you guys haven't seen it, my latest aquarium exhibit video has been up for a little while now, and I'm very happy with the response because, at least for me, I have been, struggling to keep a regular upload schedule over the last year. Just with how busy I am, it's really difficult, and so I was really pleased to see that video did it got a lot of views. The camera plus Stitch combo is a great idea. Thank you, Ross. Yes. This, honestly, I really like the ukulele as like a partner build, but, this is, and I am curious though, because we did get another camera, the Creator camera out. So I'm interested to see how it might compare in scale, but this one's small enough that I think it scales a little bit better with Stitch. So yeah, but I will say the reason that we're building Stitch tonight is there's other reasons for that. So I have had a video idea for Stitch, and I would love to do it eventually. It's one of those, reasons for buying. Every time I buy Lego these days, I'm like, what could I make a video out of that with? And this one in particular, I think I've got a pretty good idea. So I don't know if maybe at the end of this video, if you guys hang out, maybe if you leave and you come back, I'll tell you my video idea. But it won't be one that I do for a while, as just lots of different projects going on. But it's one that I'm pretty excited about, and it's the reason I'm kind of building it tonight, because I want to have it built so I can kind of think about how I'm gonna use it in this video. So aquarium video is how I found your channel. It's awesome. Thank you, Nora. I appreciate that. I am going to be expanding that even further in the next let's see, when is the next aquarium video? I don't want to give you guys any promises right off the bat, but I am working on the next exhibit right now, and we'll see. I'm hoping to get a bunch of exhibits done for Brick World, which is only a few short months away. So very stressed that's basically how I feel. I'm overwhelmed and stressed about getting it all done in time. But, who knows? Maybe I won't even get the space to display all the mocks that I want to. Maybe they'll take the option away from me. I think this set looks great, to Scott Davis. Yes, this is honestly... So we can talk about it a little bit. So you've got Stitch, you've got the ice cream cone, he's got a flower, his ears move up and down. I don't think his mouth opens and closes. I haven't seen or looked that closely yet, but I am interested to see the eye pieces. Here, we can kind of look in the box here. It comes with these massive, wow, those are huge. These massive eye pieces here, and a lot of people, I don't know if we can see on the camera, they're right there. A lot of people on the internet are getting the incorrect pieces, and they're turning out looking real glonky. These stitches, the eyes are all messed up. So we'll see. Maybe I'm one of the lucky few to get a misprint. I saw my buddy Dave Holder shared a picture the other day of one, and it's like really skewed and messed up. So, but yeah, I love Stitch. I'm a huge fan. So I don't know about you guys, but I grew up watching the Lilo and Stitch, not only the movies, but I was a big fan of the TV show too, and just loved that show. I was a huge nerd for it, though. So if you guys haven't seen the show, the premise is that Stitch is experiment 626, and so there's 625 other versions of Stitch, other experiments that Jumba, the scientist, built or created, and they're all loose, and he's got to capture all of them in Hawaii, and they're all have different abilities. But the show doesn't cover all 626 or 625 experiments, so it covers a few hundred. But as a kid, I would draw. I love drawing all of the different ones that I could imagine being as part of that show. So I was a big Stitch nerd growing up, and I still really love Stitch. I definitely think he's exploded in popularity just because how cute he is. For another aquarium idea, you should use glow-in-the-dark pieces and make a jellyfish tank with those black backgrounds and those cylinder windows. Ooh, very good idea. Very good idea. I definitely have a plan for a rough sketch for a jellyfish / coral reef exhibit that I'm planning for the aquarium. It's going to be very interesting, though, because I do want to have a dark area of that aquarium. And so I'm thinking about making it like an indoor building as opposed to like an outdoor exhibit that has a cutaway section. So we'll see. I have the next exhibit, though, already planned, and just trying to work out kind of the motorized mechanisms of that, because I'm trying to keep every exhibit in that series motorized. What's up, Monkey Man? Nice to see you streaming. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hope your evening's going well. We're doing Disney. We're doing Disney today with the Stitch. We're back to streaming as well, so we're trying to do what I'd love to do. I was saying this earlier. I've got a bunch of different commission gigs going on right now, but what I just did recently, if you can't tell, look at this. We've got the wireless mouse over here. We've got the new microphone stand. We've got all of this new gear in here that I've spent a lot of money on in the last couple weeks trying to upgrade this live streaming space. So I have hopefully got it where I feel pretty good about it as is. There's a few little upgrades that I still need to make, but basically my goal is to keep this room locked off as like a content studio space where I can come up here and make videos. Even if I'm doing like work downstairs in my Lego room, I can I can keep this space going essentially. So that's my goal, and the goal is to be streaming every week, every Wednesday night, as you guys know, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope Rachel and the kids would love it. Yes, this is right up their alley. So for the Disney fan in all of us. But yeah, we're gonna be streaming every week, and that's the goal. So Wednesday nights, we have a bunch of different guests that are gonna be joining us over the next few weeks. Some potential other Lego creators, some potential other familiar guests like James and Jetty, if you guys know them. Maybe they'll come back and join at some point. I know James wanted to be here tonight, but he had some other stuff come up. So we're just hanging out. It's just me and Stitch hanging out, and it's me and Stitch and you, audience members. The setup looks super nice so far. Thank you, Nora. I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely like this background. I will definitely change it in the future. My goal is to basically put more stuff on the wall behind me. You can kind of see the Lion Knight's castle here behind me, but I want to put more stuff like on shelves behind me. So I've got so much Lego. There's a whole shelf you guys can't even see right here with just tons of sets. So I'm going to put those all set up at some point. But we've got a bunch of Star Wars stuff over here, and yeah, we're gonna keep upgrading it. But as all things, it costs money. It costs a lot of money to do anything. So we're trying to be smart about it, and we're trying to not go broke. Because your boy, he doesn't have that much money, and Legos cost a lot of money. But thankfully, the goal is the more content, the more you guys subscribe and support. The more we do well, the more the upgrades happen in the studio. Thank you, Arbricchio. Looks so good. Did you grab any of the Animal Crossing sets? Thoughts on them? Oh, hang on. Let me. Well, I don't even know if I want to right now. I'm looking at them, the entire wave, right in front of me by my desk here, Jordan. The entire wave of Animal Crossing sets. I love them. They're incredible. We just had a bunch of releases. Yeah, those came out on March 1st earlier this year. I bought the entire wave. I have a whole video that I want to do with them. I want to do a commentary video on it because honestly, the Animal Crossing sets to me are probably my favorite. It's very close with the Sonic the Hedgehog sets, but as far as Lego video game themes go, Lego Animal Crossing I think is the most accurate to its source material. It's very creative. The minifigs are great. I love everything about it. So. Can't recommend it enough. If you're into Animal Crossing, definitely grab some of the sets. The one with Isabelle and her house, I think, is probably the best. But also you've got the Tom Nook, the Nook's Cranny, the shop. That one's really good as well. I think those are probably the best ones. Honestly, there's a $30 one too. The bunny set. There's a little campground. It's the first day that you spend in Animal Crossing with the little yellow tent. That is a really good set too. And it's a lot cheaper than the other ones. But, I spent so many hours in Animal Crossing. Jordan knows this already, how obsessed we got with it. But I was more than happy to drop all my money on the first wave. I'm hoping they do more sets. Why did I doubt? You're awesome. Yeah. We'll see. This is the problem. I always convince myself, hey, we're going to make a video on this stuff. And I still have yet to put out a video on the Animal Crossing sets. We've got our first sticker here. And now the thing about these, there's the stickers for the set. I've heard that the stickers, because they're basically the details on Stitch's Hawaiian shirt. I don't know if we can see here. So it doesn't really give you any directions on the orientation of the flowers to decorate it with. So we're just going to slap it on there and we're going to see how it looks, because I don't think it really matters as far as the orientation of it. But we'll see. Let's see. I wanted them so bad. I'm looking forward to any content about the Animal Crossing sets. I think I might splurge just because it's so cute. Absolutely. Animal Crossing is definitely one of the cutest themes so far. I'm really happy with all of the Lego video game themes that are coming out. We had, Lego Sonic, we had Lego Mario, obviously, but Lego Mario is really very, aimed at a certain age group. It's very aimed at kids, which is great. But honestly, stuff like Lego Sonic, Lego Animal Crossing, that is very, sorry, I've got to concentrate while putting stickers on. Very appropriate for multiple age groups. I think that's, you know, where I'm really drawn to themes like that. What's up, Over the Moon? Good to see you. Aubrey said, love the Animal Crossing sets. They're so good. Aren't they? Aren't they? They're so amazing. I also was really excited too. And Jordan, if you're interested in getting these, I don't think the polybag is still around, but we got a special extra character polybag of Maple the bear. And it was like a limited time thing. I don't know if it's still going on though. I think it's probably over with. But if you buy a certain amount, spend a certain amount on Animal Crossing, you get this extra polybag. So good excuse to pick them up if they're still around, if that's still going on. I don't think it is though, so we'll see. I don't want to give you incorrect info. Trevor's videos. Hello, Lego family. Hope everyone is well. Good to see you, man. My cat walked on my keyboard. Oh, man. The cat on the keyboard is a classic. Those cats, you know, they're drawn to keyboards. I have a cat that I recently adopted earlier this year, and she is an elder cat named Misty, and she is just the sweetest cat, but she do be clambering. She will clamber all over you in the middle of the night and just climbs on you while you're sleeping. So it's very cute. But, you know, you'll just wake up and there's a cat on top of you. It's like, oh, my goodness. This is incorrectly built. Is it? It is incorrectly built. Look at me. Here, we're not going to, you know, I was tempted for a second there to use my teeth, but I didn't because I'm live and that would be embarrassing. I don't know how many else other people also like pull parts apart with their teeth, but that is how I've done it since I was a kid. So I always have to, you know, fight myself. Somebody, I think it was, I don't remember who it was, but I did it in front of somebody once. They're like, did you just pull that apart using your teeth? I was like, yeah, that was, that's what I do. Okay, we've got his back. This is the back of his shirt. So we got a bunch of different stickers here to put on, and it's kind of random. Oh, it's not kind of random, but it looks kind of random, at least the orientation of these. Aubrey, did you get all of the Animal Crossing sets? I'm sure you probably did. I am really excited for more. I really, the set that I want the most out of Animal Crossing, I think, would be the museum with Blathers, the owl. I am dying to get the museum because that was my favorite, like, thing to do in Animal Crossing was filling the museum. If you've never played the game, this is probably like very confusing for you. But basically, the premise of Animal Crossing. Also, we're building Disney Stitch, and we're talking about Animal Crossing. This is such a sign of how much I'm obsessed with Animal Crossing. But the goal for the museum is to fill it with a bunch of fish and bugs. And so there's hundreds of them, and you have to collect them all, and it takes ages because some certain fish and bugs can only be found in certain like times of the year, like literal times of the year. Some fish you can only catch in October or August. And so there's all kinds of very difficult fish to get, but yeah, it's a good time. It's definitely a long game. I can hear the museum music now as you speak. Good times. Jordan worked with me to help me film my museum. I remember we used to go over to the island and just do fishing trips, just two guys fishing on Animal Crossing, which is always fun. Hang on, I gotta mute my phone. It do be buzzing. There we go. Hello, Ethan D. Jacktime Films. I need to get away from him. My cat again. I did. I hope they do a CMF line, said Aubrey. Yes. Honestly, considering the fact that we're getting a Dungeons and Dragons CMF, which is wild. That comes out very soon. I think that's an April 1st release. I could be wrong though, but I know we're getting Dungeons and Dragons, the new Space CMF line, which looks amazing. But yeah, a whole line of, they did video, right? Like video is basically like all these specialty molded heads and honestly a lot more complex minifigures than Animal Crossing, which, they have these large, simple shapes. I think that's a lot simpler than a lot of the characters in video. I could be wrong, of course, I don't work for Lego, but yeah. All right, I think that, why do I have extras? It's always troubling when you have two extras of the same piece. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. There we go. That's bag 1 done. This is going to be a very fast build. We're going to knock this out on the stream. You know, we've been doing some larger builds lately. Here, let's get the... Sorry for your ears. That's the good stuff that you came for, right? The Lego ASMR. Late night fishing, bro. Yeah. Oh, man, good times. I can't wait for the next Animal Crossing game, whatever it is. But yeah, honestly, I've just been playing a lot of, you know, speaking of Lego and video game stuff, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately. That has kind of been my main fixation over here with Ross, if he's still on here. We've been hitting the Fortnite, and you know, you can call me cringe. That's all. You know, you can say whatever you want. Fortnite is a blast. Fortnite is fantastic. I honestly haven't had this much fun, you know, in a long time. Just playing, you know, Fortnite, which I kind of go through ups and downs with kind of, you know, games that stay around for a long time. Fortnite definitely has ups and downs for me when I play it, but I've loved just all the changes they've been adding, and it's definitely a current obsession. It's a current fixation. But yeah, what about you guys? What are you playing? I'm curious. I know Jordan has been playing a ton of Helldivers, which I need to get in on at some point, but you know, I can only handle a certain amount of fixations at once. So between Lego stuff and Fortnite, all my time Fortniting and work and all of that, you know, I've got a limited schedule. I am very excited about a bunch of different shows coming out right now. Fortnite or bust, said Mr. Soros. There he is. I summoned him. I'm super excited for the eventual Lego Fortnite sets, which are probably definitely coming. I did do, if you haven't seen it already, I did do a Lego Fortnite video for my buddies over at Bricker Builds. I did their Loot Llama, or Party Pinata, excuse me. So go and check that out. That was something that posted last week, I believe. Actually, was this last week? This is a week before last was when it dropped. It's like a small version of the Loot Llama that you can get. It's like a kit that you can build. They do all the instructions. But yeah, it is a really cool set. So that was a lot of fun to do. But yeah, Lego Fortnite sets, I'm probably going to end up buying all of them when they come out. But yeah, very excited for those. Did you get a chance to play Lego Fortnite? It looks cool, but I can't seem to stay away from Valorant. I have played Lego Fortnite. I spent a little bit in the game, mostly in like the creative mode, but I haven't played a ton in survival. There was all these plans between me and a few friends to like get some kind of a group going to like have this shared world. But it never really kicked off just because everyone was kind of already playing and doing their own thing. And I think a lot of people kind of lost interest in the mode for a while, which is okay, you know. But I definitely would like to get back into it. I know they posted a bunch of updates. So I keep telling myself I got to go try the new Lego stuff, but I haven't gotten to it. So I've played a little bit. I went to a Lego Fortnite press event in New York, which was really fun. Ross was there as well. It's Loot Llama. Don't correct yourself. Well, there's the Loot Llama, and then there's the Party Pinata, which is the non-franchise, non-licensed version. That's what we say to just, you know, stay kind to all the IP and license holders. Fortnite is still a great game, and Lego just makes it better. Agreed. Did you get that Lego Stitch at Costco? Said Ethan. No, I bought this at my local Lego store here in Atlanta. I live fairly close to my closest Lego store. There's actually two here in Atlanta, and I go to one of the two to do my Lego shopping. So this I swung through. I was literally about to leave on vacation, and I was like, you know, whenever I get locked into a video idea, I just can't stop thinking about it. It's really harmful because I can't stop thinking about like new ideas. And I got this new idea for a video with Stitch that I'm definitely going to do at some point, hopefully. But I was like, you know, I just need to buy it so I can have it, and then we'll build it and we'll think about it more later. So wasn't an excuse to just buy something that I wanted, perhaps. But stay tuned, and we'll see if Adam actually does what he says. But anyways, I'm very excited. I definitely want to do, you know, more Disney videos. I feel like I've never done like a Lego Disney video before, so that's something that I want to get into doing. I really need to try the new vehicle update. That's right. Yeah, Lego Fortnite just dropped a bunch of different updates. There's a bunch of new... Ooh, that's cool. Sorry, my ADHD. That's a pink Technic bushing. I think that's new. I've never seen this in pink before. They usually come in red, gray, yellow. I have never seen this in pink. Somebody else tell me if that's new or not. That's really interesting. Well, I'm heading out for the night. Bye, Ant. See everyone. Bye, Jack Time. Thanks for stopping by. We'll still be hanging out and building for a while, so feel free to come back later. But yeah, how about you guys? What have you been building? What have you been up to? Any shows, movies? What are you guys excited about right now? What stuff is going on in your lives this week? What are you working on? There's like I said, quite a lot going on in my life right now, just work-wise with different projects. A lot of stuff that I'm very excited about, like entertainment-wise, though. I'm very excited about. We got May 4th coming up. I just got my tickets for the Phantom Menace in theaters, which I'm very excited about. For May 4th, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm excited to go see that. I'm seeing it at 12 p.m. on May 4th. Batman 5 is here. Will you be doing these weekly live streams again? Yes, we're back. Welcome back, Batman 5. Good to see you. Mr. Blob Stop Motion, good to see you. Last thing, you need to use the angler head helmet for the jellyfish exhibit, Deep Sea Creatures. Very good idea. I may or may not already have several of those already for that exact purpose, Jack Time. So, but yes, we're back. We're doing live streams. If you guys haven't been here in a while, it's been kind of sporadic. I took a longer break a couple months ago and then got back to it recently. So we are back on Wednesday nights doing live streams for the foreseeable future until I stop. So, but yes, come back and join us. Come back and hang out. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible with working on different content. Really motivated by all the positive response that you guys have given for like my different videos and stuff. But I love live streaming and just hanging out. I think that's something that I really enjoy doing. So I'm excited to do it some more. And also it's just a chance for me to like build sets that I want to build and just sit here and talk nonsense, and a lot of times just bring different people on. We are going to be bringing Ob the Builder on at some point, so if she's watching, then hopefully this is a good plug for her. If you guys remember, she also did Lego Office Week with me last year, and invited her on for a stream, and hoping to get some more like guests and stuff. So I've got 2 microphones. Usually it's someone like James who's here every week, but based on his availability. So Mr. Blob said, what's your full-time job? That's a great question. My full-time job is essentially freelancer. I do a lot of different stuff. So currently, right now, that is working on some very top-secret Lego commissions for Lego right now. So I'm doing some animation work this year. I'm also doing different content. I do photography. I do stop motion. I do videography. It changes every month. This is chaotic as hell. So I kind of enjoy the freedom of it. It's definitely something that is, it fits my ADHD and just how I work. It's very chaotic, but yeah, it's something that I would love to get some consistency at some point in my life. But it's really what I would love to be doing is I would love to get full-time content going. So that's kind of my goal this year, is to be here hanging out with you guys doing full-time Ant Bandit content, stop motion. I've got some tutorials planned. I've got more videos planned, just fun Lego stuff. So if you guys want me to do that, if you're supportive of that, then definitely, do the stuff, hit the like button and, do all of that, because it definitely helps me out. So yeah, I'm hoping to transition more into doing full-time content later this year. I'm thinking kind of towards the end of summer, into the fall. That's when I'm gonna, that's kind of the timing that I'm giving myself. I've got another Lego job. I have a Lego job right now, official stop motion going on right now, that goes until June, July-ish. And then a potential other one starting up in July that goes until like November, October-ish. So that'll be kind of my plan, is, doing Ant Bandit content and doing that other stop motion gig concurrently. That'll be my, that's kind of my rough plan for the rest of the year. And yeah, whatever comes along. I'll be doing some different traveling. I've got some trips planned this year. We're going to be going to some different shows such as Brickworld Chicago, which I'm really excited about. Also incredibly stressed about finishing all my builds on time. I'm a part of a massive Smash Brothers collab, so I have to work on my build for that, and then I also have to work on my aquarium builds as well. So definitely want to have a big layout. I've already submitted my space request for that, and I think, let me try and remember the exact dimensions. I think it was basically 9 feet, like 9 or 10 feet of display space. So if that gives you an idea of how much building I have to do, it's a lot. That's a lot of ordering. And I right now, Brickworld is in June. I think it's June 15th or 16th. I don't know. Aubrey can correct me if you're still here. But yeah, it is. It's going to be a busy next 2-3 months for me on top of doing other work. So will he do it all and keep his head on his shoulders? Stay tuned to find out. Just my spiral into insanity. For the new Lego movie. Oh, no, I am not working on the new Lego movie. No, but this is for an independent project from that. So Experiment 626, primary function, spreading chaos and misery across the universe. Yes, that is Stitch. Except he looks pretty cute. This is not very miserable and chaotic. He's got a pretty cute expression on. Wow, busy schedule. Sounds so cool, though. Best of luck. I'm going to head out for a little. Got a paper to write. See you later, Nora. Good to meet you, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you come back next week. Next week, I have a set in front of me that I'm thinking about starting next week, but I've got the NASA shuttle, which I can't remember what it's called, the Discovery or whatever the space shuttle is. I've got that I've got to build as well. That's one that I've held off on building because I don't know where to put it in my house. So we'll see if I know it comes with a really cool stand, and so I'm leaning on the stands, but I need to figure out, I'm looking around, like maybe it goes in this room somewhere. What camera/lighting do you use? That's a great question. And Aubrey said, no stress. This is fine. Yes. My life is the dog that's on fires. This is fine. Yes. So I just try to, you got to lean into the chaos every once in a while, and maybe good things come out of it. But creative jobs in general is chaotic. I forget who it was. Maybe it was Boone Langston that said that creativity comes out of chaos. And he showed his workstation. There's Lego pieces everywhere. And I was like, that's really validating. I don't know if that's a good thing to validate for me, as far as my cleanliness level. But I definitely live a chaotic life these days. What camera and lighting do you use? Okay, so I use a couple different cameras and a couple different lights. Right now, we are shooting on a Sony A7 III, which is one of my favorite mirrorless cameras. It's the camera that I've used for several years now. And yeah, it's a great camera. I use it for my animations. I use it for my live streams, for my videos. If you watch any of my content, usually it's shot with that camera. So that's kind of my main camera that I use. I also have this camera right here is a Sony ZEV-10 or I believe it's Sony V10, Sony ZEV-10. Which is a smaller Sony mirrorless camera. It's like a lightweight, kind of like a vlogging camera. So I have that as like a travel size camera from whenever I do travel videos. So I wish I had that set. It's so cute. It is very cute. It just came out too, so you have plenty of time to grab it. Here's kind of our progress so far. This is like the core of his body. Some of the fur coming out here. And this is where his arm is going to go. One of the complaints about this set that I've heard from people that have built it is the lack of posability, which is a problem that I'm hoping to fix in my modifications to this for my video. All right, we've got more stickers here. Let's see. I do kind of like with this set, the stickers are not very important. It's the pattern on his shirt, but if you wanted to leave them off, that would be totally fine. Sometimes the stickers, you feel really bad if it's like a little wonky, but in this case, it's all right. And then we got one more. Like, they don't really tell you exactly where or exactly how to put it. You could follow the instructions, but it's okay to not follow the instructions if you don't want to. How long have you been making stop motions? That's a great question. I have been making stop motions since I was maybe like 14 or 15 years old, but those were really amateur. And so I think I would really say my first stop motion that I consider was the one that I made in college for my college film festival, and it's still on my YouTube channel. You can actually scroll back through my videos and find it. It's called The Painter, and it's a film that I made for like I said, this college film festival. And I'm still really proud of it. It's a fun little story. The animation is definitely, very evident of the time. So, excuse the rougher animation just because I was so new. But that was really the first time that I tried doing it for real. And I'm still pretty happy with how it turned out. My first commissioned animation came a few years later after I did Lando's Deal, which is a Star Wars film that I made. And then after that, I applied for some open commissions for some Lego work and ended up getting it. So, yeah, that was back in 2018, I believe, was when I started doing like commissioned videos for Lego. So, but yeah, that was the first one that I did, was a Star Wars gig. So, would love to do more Lego Star Wars. I have so many Star Wars sets that I'd love to animate. Thanks. Everything looks crisp, and I'm into video and animation. Very nice. I'm happy that everyone here is like very animation friendly. I know not some people find my content and they come here for the aquarium stuff. Sometimes they come here for the animation stuff. And I'm trying to give a wide variety, but I think what I'd love to do is, kind of a variety of Lego animation content plus set reviews and some more just fun content coming up here in the next little while. I've got some build videos, some mock videos planned, and I'm excited to work on a bunch of different stuff. I'm going to go back and watch it. Okay, tell me what you think of The Painter, Mr. Blob animation, or Mr. Blob stop motion. I've officially been working on my stop motion for 1 year and 3 months now, hoping to be done with it this summer. Wow, very nice, Batman 5. I'm excited to see that. That's a long time. I think every creative and animator has some kind of passion project that they've been working on. I have a Teen Titans animation that I have been working on literally for more than 5 years, and it's not because it's taking that long. It's just because I haven't had the time to like work on it. But I started working on it about 5 years ago, so probably more than 5 years. I started working on this more like 8 years ago. Wow. But I have all the voices recorded. That's one project that I would love to do, and basically build a set that I could take as a mock to different shows, as well as have a TV showing the film that I make with the set. So that's kind of what I'd love to do for that. Did I mess this up already? No, I didn't. Some of these blue colors are very similar to each other. I don't know if we can see this on camera. This is kind of like the Starry Night problem. I don't know if you guys built the Starry Night, but that set was very. I know they kind of gave you a bunch of random colors to decorate it with. Do you make Blender animations too? Said Peter. I have not made Blender animations. I love stop motion, so I am very much into the physical art of stop motion. So I don't think I'm really interested in doing Blender. I do have a bunch of friends that use Blender animations or that make Blender animations. Edbound is a great. He's a great animator that's getting into Blender stuff. So shout out to Edbound. He just posted a Dune scene today of like the "May thy knife chip and shatter." I don't know if you guys have seen Dune. I'm gonna get started on Dune. We're just forget everything we were talking about. We're gonna talk about Dune for a minute. Have you guys seen it? Because it's incredible. I think it was Steven Spielberg or somebody today said it's one of the greatest sci-fi films of all time, and he could not be more right. I bought the Dune popcorn bucket. Y'all can judge me, but that thing is hilarious, and the movie is incredible. If you haven't seen Dune, I feel like what makes it even better is welcome back, Mr. Blob. You came back. Is just all the memes around Dune definitely have made it even more fun to just enjoy. I definitely have been rocking out to all the Dune memes the last couple weeks. I was telling someone that not a day has gone by that I have not thought about Dune since I saw Dune. So Dune is amazing. You should use a blender. You have an infinite amount of pieces of space until your computer crashes. That's a good idea. The limitations are boundless with using software, but that's the thing is you don't get that realistic feel with something that's not practical. It's just a little bit different. You can kind of tell when something's made in CGI, and I love building massive sets that like you can look at and you can see that someone's hands have touched every aspect of this. They've carefully crafted all of it. I really like that aspect of the physical, animation. So nothing against Blender at all. I think there's some really talented Blender artists out there. But I love the practical stuff. Judging. I'm getting some judgment for the Dune popcorn bucket, and that's okay. It's definitely the weirdest thing ever. So I don't plan on making it into like a flower vase or something. So you've inspired me to make stop motions. Always gave up a lot, but thanks to you, I have the motivation to start making them again. Thank you, Dlomke. Dlomke Bricks. I don't know how to say your name. But that's great. Great to hear. Hope you enjoy animating. Love animation. I created a stop motion build of the Sander Sisters Cottage Hocus Pocus. It took me 7 months to film and complete. Wow, that's awesome. That is a great set. I think I reviewed that set for Beyond the Brick. So I've got that one in my closet that I need to figure out what I'm going to do with. But it's a great set. It's honestly a great like cottage build. I want to figure out a way to like work that into like a medieval village, because it definitely could work in any kind of medieval setting. Speaking of which, the Medieval Marketplace, that set is another set that came out in March that I'm very excited about. Would love to get that set because I mean, you can see the Lioness Castle behind me. That's just like the perfect companion for it. And I also have the medieval the medieval blacksmith. So I could use, you can make a whole village of them. I need to see it so bad, but I don't have any good theaters anywhere near where I live. Got to drive about an hour and 20 minutes. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, that's hard. I definitely enjoy living closer to movie theaters just because like it's one of my favorite things to do. But I will say, if you had to drive 6 hours to see Dune, 4 hours, 10 hours, it's worth it. You got to go see it. It is worth the drive. It's worth the effort. It's life-changing. It changed my life. Dune changed my life. So, anyways, go see Dune. It's great. I actually stopped stop motion a while ago, but 3 months ago I got back into it and posted a few shorts. Not any full vids yet, but hoping to. Thank you for the motivation. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Michelle Bros. I appreciate that. It's great to hear people getting back into it. I don't always do stop motion myself, so I'm always like, I get not having the motivation to do stuff because it's a lot of work to do, but I'm happy to hear that you're getting back into it. It's definitely something that takes a lot of effort. Like I think a lot of people who aren't creative really don't understand the amount of like energy it takes to make something. I mean, especially with stop motion, you're literally crafting everything. You control every movement of every character. And it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot for me to control every movement that I make, if that makes any sense. That's kind of cringe, but like, it's just a lot to think about, like all of the lighting and the camera angles. So it takes a lot of effort. And I think that's true of really any creative profession. So props to you for getting back into it because it's a challenge. It's really hard. I'm going to go have a good rest of your day. Thanks for coming by, Mr. Blob. I saw Ghostbusters this week. Loved it. Haven't seen Dune though, said Aubrey. I need to see Ghostbusters. I came out while I was on vacation. I heard a lot of mixed things about it. So here's the thing about movie reviews these days. It's so interesting because I don't know if I can trust IGN anymore. I don't know if any of you guys follow IGN, but I read the IGN, or I saw IGN post their review for Ghostbusters. And here I am very excited about Ghostbusters. And they kind of said it was bad. And I was like, really? Man, I was really excited about Ghostbusters. And then everyone that I've talked to about it said it's amazing. So really fun. And I am, I'm just like, okay, all right, IGN. This has happened with me in the past with IGN, not trusting their reviews. But I'm really excited about Ghostbusters. I'm really excited. I love Paul Rudd. I hope Paul Rudd is really good in that. And they bring back all the old Ghostbusters as well. So very excited about that. Definitely plan on seeing it this week while it's fresh. You got to get it while it's hot, I like seeing movies at any time, but there's definitely something about seeing movies when people are excited about it. For example, like I've gone to see big blockbuster movies in the theater when it's been out for a little while, and the energy is just wildly different. It's nothing against seeing a movie by yourself. I go see movies by myself all the time, but I definitely prefer the energy of like a crowd. I think that's one of the great things about going to movies in the first place is you're seeing something with, this group of people. It's that communal, watching experience. We've got a leg. There's a Stitch leg right there. Very curvy. This is not a lot of studs on this set. It's very tiled off. I really like that. Okay, this is the leg that is sitting down. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you like seeing movies with less people in the theater, or would you prefer to see it on like an opening night when every seat is packed? I'm going to go watch Ghostbusters this weekend. Looking forward to it. Don't trust IGN. IGN is weird with their ratings. Paul is wonderful. Paul is, he does not age. He is like a vampire. I just rewatched through What If season 1 and just finished season 2, the Marvel show. And he is great. I love that they have a lot of the actors from the MCU reprise their voice roles. And I love the episode where he's like a floating head. Spoilers if you haven't seen What If, but yeah, that's such a great episode. He got turned into a zombie and then got cured, but only his head. And so he's a little jar, and Doctor Strange's cape is around him. He flies around and stuff. I love that episode. So really hoping for more of that show, What If. I really like it. Jeffrey Wright plays the Watcher. I really like that show. So, Oaktown Bricks, hello. Hello from Greece. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's late over here, so I'm going to bed. Just came by to say hi and drop a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's great. I hope that you have a great night. Sweet dreams. That's great that you came by. We're going to be doing this. If you guys are just joining or if you haven't been here, we're doing streaming again every Wednesday night. We're going to be here, so feel free to come by and hang out. It's always very chill time here. Nothing crazy. But yeah. What are you guys building this week? Are you working on any mocks? Are you building any sets? I have a lot of building to do this month on different projects, but this is kind of like my chill time that I can, sit down and build a set. I am really excited about building this camera. So I think this will be a really good, companion or accessory for him. So, you've seen the movie and, he's got the camera and he walks around taking pictures of stuff. So I think that'll be a really good way to display this set is with the camera. But I definitely do want to still get the ukulele as a accessory for Stitch, but we'll see. I think the camera will be a good bit. Are you watching X-Men 97? Yes, I am. I did watch the first 2 episodes. Really liked it. That's a great question, Extra Bricks. The first episode with Cyclops was so cool. I have never had a huge affinity for the X-Men, but I didn't even really watch much of the original show from the 90s, but I really like X-Men 97. I really love the classic art style. It's very, reminiscent of that original show. So really like it so far. The action is great. The voice acting is great. It feels like watching, just a classic TV show. But it's definitely modernized. I can tell that they've made a lot of upgrades to bring it into the modern era. Blue said, I'm building a pink Mini Cooper mock. It's going slow. No pun not intended. Nice. Yeah, X-Men 97 is great. I honestly had no desire to get the X-Jet, the overpriced one, until I started watching X-Men 97. I'm like, oh man, am I going to have to pay $80, $90 to get Cyclops now? So we'll see. I'm probably not going to end up getting it, but would really love to get that Cyclops. Just he's so cool. He's so cool in the show. Okay, spoilers alert if you haven't seen the first episode. The coolest thing, Cyclops jumps out of a plane and he uses his neck muscles and he blasts the ground so hard that he slows his descent down like a rocket as he comes down in. So cool. It's the one you've seen in all the trailers. It's in the trailers. But it's so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy has the strongest neck in all of existence because he's just blasting. But yeah, I've also been watching a lot of Bad Batch. I just caught up today. I won't spoil any of today's episodes. for anybody who cares. But or today was one episode that dropped, and so I'm really enjoying Bad Batch. It's been kind of sad because this is the last season of the Bad Batch, so I'm hoping that it ends really well. But I've enjoyed kind of all the lore bits of that they've put in there. So I have the set to build soon. Also doesn't have a lot of studs exposed. Okay, nice. Or the UK set, the ukulele. Gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of a good reason to get it for Stitch because it also is very tiled off. They missed the opportunity to drop the shows on Saturday mornings instead of Wednesday. That's so true. Why wouldn't they? It's like the perfect Saturday morning cartoon. Oh, well. I think they're trying to... Disney has had Wednesday drops for their shows for a while, so it's not super surprising. All right. Here we go. Leg number 2 complete. We got a full squat here. Or a sit. We got a full sit going on. There we go. He doing a split. And the legs are not that posable. They're just there. You can wiggle them slightly. But not very posable. But that's okay. Here, we'll put him where you guys can see him. The show that I'm watching right now, that I'm very excited about, I have no problem plugging this show. I've been watching this show on Netflix called The 3-Body Problem. It is wild. I am only, I think, 3 or 4 episodes into the show, but it is wild. It is a sci-fi show. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. You watch the first episode and you're hooked. It's kind of like in the vein, it's like a mystery box kind of show in the vein of like Lost or, any sci-fi show, but there's phenomena. There might be aliens. We don't even know. I don't know if there's aliens yet. There's like weird VR stuff. There's mystery and conspiracy. It's great. So it's got B.D. Wong, who plays what's his name in the Marvel Universe? The Sorcerer Supreme guy. But he's great in the show. Can't remember. Strange's like counterpart. He's in the show. It's got a lot of great actors in it. But really, if you like kind of mysteries and very mysterious sci-fi shows, this is definitely one that you would enjoy. Because I have no idea what's going on, and I am only I'm only 3 episodes in, and I feel like I still have a lot of questions, and so we'll see. I'll check back in at the end and tell you guys if it was really good or not. But he plays Wong. Okay, yeah. Need to watch that. Love the cast. Yeah. Oaktown said he's been building a Lego Ninjago mock recently. Very nice. What are you working on? What kind of mock are you building? I'm curious. When you say you're building a Lego Ninjago mock, that means you could be building literally anything. There's so much you could be building. I feel like there's so many different themes that Ninjago, like so many different vehicles and set types that come out of Ninjago these days. Back in my day, if I can be a boomer for a second, we had Exoforce, where it was all of the mechs came out of Exoforce. And then Ninjago came along and, all the mechs went to Ninjago, which is okay because they have cool mechs. The cool mechs are cool. Too bad James isn't here or Jetty and they could talk about mechs, but that's okay. I was really interested in getting the Zane's Titan mech. I never did, and I feel like I missed my chance. That is one that I really, really wanted to build. Oaktown Bricks, will you do a vid on it? Oh, nice. Yes. Videos on your mocks. I am working on... What am I working on right now? I finished all the Animal Crossing sets. I really still want to do a video about all of those. But the mock that I'm working on right now is really kind of the aquarium exhibit. That's one that I got to put some more effort into. I've put a little bit of time into figuring out the motorized mechanism for that, but it's not fully completed yet. So that's the hardest thing about any mock is adding like extra features. So... Imperium, a big city, said Oaktown. Very nice. Is that the one from Imperium? Is that the one from the video game series? I don't know Ninjago lore that well. Blue Water Films, what's up? Hello. How's it going? But yeah, I've just been enjoying Bad Batch lately. I've been doing X-Men. I've been doing a bunch of different things. All right, this is his leg or his hand. This is going to go right here. I love Stitch. Stitch is honestly, I think if you were to ask me like one of my favorite Disney characters, like that's kind of represented like as a mascot, I think it's probably got to be Stitch. Stitch is definitely very iconic nowadays. I am interested to see what happens with the live action Lilo and Stitch. We did get our first like leaked picture of the live action Stitch, or at least it was what we think is live action Stitch, because it's like a dummy. I don't know if it's like a puppet or something like that, but somebody took a picture on set of a Stitch driving a car, and it leaked a couple weeks ago, and it looks pretty good. Like it's a blurry picture from a long ways away. So we don't know really how good it's going to look on camera, and it's likely going to be replaced by a lot of effects and stuff like that. But I'm very interested to see the live action Lilo and Stitch movie. So yeah, hopefully it's good. I am interested because there's a lot of different live action Disney movies. How do you guys feel about live action Disney movies? I'm curious, because Lilo and Stitch, I don't know. I think that could be really cool. I've seen a lot of the live action ones, and a lot of them don't stand up very well. But out of all of them, live action Lilo and Stitch I think would really work, as long as they get Stitch right. That's the main thing. Stitch has to be perfect. I think that's the hardest thing about doing live action, anything, is getting it to look realistic. There's a hand. We've got a hand. This thing is flying together. We're going to be done with this in no time. It's only been an hour. Zane's Titan Mech is so good. If you can get it on the aftermarket for less than $100, I definitely recommend it. Okay. Good to know, Oaktown. I definitely want to get that one. That is, I think, I've seen the new ones that came out, the new Ninjago mechs, and I'm like, still, I'm here for Zane's Titan Mech. I think that's the one that I want. What I would love to get is the canceled Overwatch mech, which I know some people who have it, and I'm still really jealous of that, because it is really expensive on the aftermarket, but a really cool mech. All right, there's a thumb. We're building the ice cream hand now. Here, I'll put him. We're going to put him right here. There we go. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tilt this camera down real quick. Hang on. There we go. Can you guys see that better? Here, hang on one sec. Let me do one thing. I'll be right back. Let's do this. Okay. All right. I'm back. Ethan is here. Lego equals life. Very nice. Good to see you. Yes, agreed. All right. Back to the build. What were we talking about? Yes, live action Lilo and Stitch. I think I'm very excited to see what live action Stitch looks like. If live action Stitch falls through, that's going to be the big thing. But I was a massive fan. I don't know. You guys have to let me know. Did anyone else here watch the Lilo and Stitch series? Like, did you guys watch the TV show? For me, that was like such a key part of my childhood. So I don't know if anyone else did that, but I loved that show. And yeah, I definitely would. I tried to go back and watch it. It's definitely a kids show nowadays, though. Like, I think it's one thing that, it's one of those things where it's like, this was really great when I was a kid. Oh shoot, I messed this up. But it's definitely a different like creative team, and you can tell. I mean, as with most things, they put way more effort into the movie side of things than they did the TV show. But I just love the idea of Stitch, you know? Stitch is such a fun idea. The little like water capsules that the experiments go into. I think it's such a creative thing. I grew up also going to Disney, and the Stitch ride, the Stitch Escape, was super fun. It was essentially like, I forget what it replaced, but there was an alien ride that it replaced. But you would sit in this room, and there was like this audio kind of 4D experience where Stitch kind of gets put in this tube in front of you, and you know, he escapes and runs around the room, and there's these turrets that, you know, try to blast him. Really fun experience. I really like that. Oaktown Bricks, live action Disney movies are cool, but none of them live up to the original ones. They're watchable, not rewatchable, because I'd rather watch the original ones. That's how a lot of people feel, I feel like. That feels like the general consensus. We'll see. Maybe Stitch live action will be the one to change everyone's minds. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. I wonder if like a lot of live action movies have that inherent bias against them, you know? And yeah, you should definitely like criticize where is needed, because a lot of the live action ones look really bad. But I wonder if they, you know, some of them don't get a fair shake just because people are, you automatically have something to compare it to. All right, here we go. Here's the hand. There we go. He grabbing. All right, bag 5. We're starting on the head. Okay, here we go. These pieces are massive. Look at that. That is the eye right there. I'm hoping that these aren't like the misprint. I don't really know how they go on the head. But look at that. These huge curved pieces. Crazy. All right. Let's keep it going. There we go. But there are, speaking of other sets coming out, there are a lot of great sets coming out very shortly in April, and also in March. Well, today is March. This month is March. What am I talking about? I'm talking about May. You guys, have you seen the Star Wars sets coming out, or the leaked ones coming out? I am very excited about some of those Star Wars leaks. Especially that Mos Espa pod race. That leaked a few days ago, and I was just smitten. I was smitten. I love that scene. I love that set. We've also got a few other Phantom Menace stuff coming out because it's the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it is a crazy time. That movie is 25 years old. Can't believe it. But I'm really excited about some of the potential other Star Wars sets that are coming out this summer. We've got a bunch of leaks that I'm very excited about. Mostly the figures, like the anniversary figures. The one that we haven't seen yet in the leaks is potentially Cal Kestis. So I am very excited about that. Rumors is that he's going to come in a very large Death Star set, like a big Death Star play set. So I'm definitely going to be picking up at least the figure. I don't think I need the set, though. I just don't know what to do with the Death Star set. But yeah, I am very excited about all of the new Star Wars sets. Okay, this is going to go there. Okay. There's some interesting connections here that use the bar and the stud. Like a clip and a stud. Very interesting. What is your Star Wars movie ranking? Said Oaktown Bricks. Well, also we had Ethan said, where do you buy your Legos from? I buy my Legos from all over the place. I'll get to Star Wars in a second. I buy my Lego, like, for example, I got Stitch from the Lego store. I live really close to one of the official retail stores, so I get my Lego from there. If it's a new set, usually I get it from there or I get it from online. But I get a lot of Lego from Bricklink. I buy a lot from just like yard sales at conventions. A lot of it's stuff that I just have held onto for my entire life, that from my own collection that I haven't gotten rid of. So But yeah, I get it from all over. If it's a new set or if it's an official set, I usually am getting it from a store. I like the idea of going into a store and like walking out with something, especially Lego. There's something special about that. The big yellow bag, people in the mall looking at you, they know what you got. And I like seeing other people in the mall too that got their Lego sets. I'm like, I wonder what he got. He's walking away. He spent some good money on this big old bag. And I saw someone walking away with a big old bag the other day, and I was like, I feel happy. I'm proud for this guy. I'm proud for him. It's exciting when you see other people also like getting into it. What have I done here? What have I done? Have I done something wrong? There we go. I did do something wrong. There we go. Yep. Live building has its troubles, has its difficulties. There we go. But yeah, I definitely prefer getting stuff from the store. I think that's what I prefer. But if I see something I like at Walmart or Target, I definitely, when it comes to like new releases, if I can find it early, I will hunt it down. Like Kohl's has a lot of new releases early. Target, if it's not street dated, a lot of different places. Star Wars movie ranking. So this will be well, this is probably not going to be that controversial. It always ends up being, something that makes somebody mad. My favorite Star Wars movie that I could rewatch at any time would be Empire Strikes Back. I think that is my favorite. I think it's one of the greatest movies of all time. I don't think you need all the context from the first one to enjoy it, from A New Hope. It's just so great. I've have been a Star Wars fan my entire life. And I love going back and rewatching, but honestly, like the entire time I'm watching A New Hope, I'm like, let's get to Empire. Let's get to Empire. I love the Hoth battle. I just, everything about it. And then I'd say like, honestly, Revenge of the Sith is pretty high up there. Return of the Jedi, after that. And then probably Phantom Menace, and then Attack of the Clones, and A New Hope last. Which sounds critical, but honestly, I love all the things from all Star Wars movies, but I don't know. I really like Empire Strikes Back. I have an Empire Strikes Back poster here in the room. It's my prized possession, my prized Star Wars collectible. I show it to everybody that comes over. I'm like, hey, come look at this cool thing. And it's signed by Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher. I got to meet both of them at Star Wars Celebration many years ago, and have it signed by both of them. So that's the prize of my nerd collection. I'm at 101 subs, and I do Lego stop motion and gospel music on my channel. I think if I keep doing both, it's not going to work out. Should I separate my channel into two? That's a great question, Michelle Bros. Honestly, I think yes. So for me, the thing with YouTube is I think the more you do specific niches, the more you will get rewards from it. Oh, W Decker, I really enjoy your content and builds. Thank you so much for the donation. $10. Oh my gosh, that's so generous. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's so nice of you to do that. You didn't have to do that at all. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support. That's so nice of you. Oh man, that's so nice of you. Thank you. I definitely don't get donations very often, so that's very kind of you. But yeah, as far as content on YouTube, Michelle Bros, I think it's always good to keep, do a Lego channel and then, or stop motion channel, and then do your gospel music on a separate one. I think it would help both of those. Because people who come for gospel music aren't necessarily coming for stop motion or Lego stuff, which is okay. You've got different audiences for both. So you didn't show me Empire is also my fave. Yes, Empire is the best. I'm very excited at some point to do a rewatch. I haven't done a rewatch of all the Star Wars movies in a long time. But maybe honestly, I would have liked some theaters, because I got tickets to see Phantom Menace for May 4th for the anniversary. I would have liked if they did like a marathon or something, like start with Phantom Menace and just go all the way through the rest of them. That would have been great. I know they do that from time to time. The only time I've seen Phantom Menace in theaters was when they released it in 3D, which was like in 2011, 2012, maybe like 2013. But it was many years ago, and yeah, it was definitely a good time. But they didn't. They said they were going to do all the others in 3D, and they didn't. So, but yeah. Oh, hi, Ashley Ento, Michelle Bros. I'd recommend separating them. There you go, Oaktown. Yes. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm curious we'll talk about my channel for a bit. I am curious for you guys who are here or just recently started following me. I'm curious what you guys are interested in, like as far as my content goes. Are you more interested in like general Lego content? Are you more interested in like stop motion content? I'm curious like what you're here for. Also, we have James here in the chat. That's what's going on, James. Listen in while he builds his cabinet. Very nice. James, you're always welcome to come and join. If you guys know, this is the famous James Nunnally here, who's usually a guest, but is building a cabinet tonight. So he's being a good steward of his time, because we can't all do Lego all the time. I know I can't. So, but glad you could make it. Yeah, I definitely am curious what you guys are interested in as far as when you come to Ant Bandit on YouTube. What are you expecting to see? What do you come for the aquarium videos? Do you come for the live streams? Like what are you interested in? I think that's what I'm curious to know. This Stitch build is flying together. Here's the head so far. This is a lot of snot right here. I think this is all going to be connected for the eyes and the head here, but there's a lot of snot going on. Scott Davis, general Lego stuff is fine with me. That's good to know. Good feedback. I definitely want to, have my my channel be like welcoming as possible to anyone that's looking for what they're looking for, which sounds vague, but I think I'd love to keep it, very general Lego focus. So, but yeah, I enjoy doing stop motion stuff every once in a while too. I still have a tutorial video that I'm going to work on putting out at some point. So someday, someday I'll get my act together. Put Spider-Man on Stitch. Do I even have a Spider-Man in this room? I don't have a Spider-Man in this room. I have a Batman in this room still. Why didn't you ask for Batman? That's the thing. I come for the aquarium videos and the live streams at Oaktown. Great. That's great. Aquarium series I'm very happy with right now. I think it's definitely becoming a core facet of the channel as far as what people are very interested in. So, James, you know what? Here are your options. Here, I'll let the people vote. We can put Diddy Kong on Stitch. We can put Banjo-Kazooie. I have a Banjo-Kazooie amiibo right here. We can put Batman on Stitch. We can put Kopaka on Stitch. That would be a funny collaboration. Yeah, my man Dylan, I don't know if he's here or not, but he's always in here asking to put Batman on the builds. It's been a while though. Maybe he's moved on to other live streams. I hope not. Maybe you'll watch this after and tell me what to do. Tell me to put Batman on Spider-Man. Listen, I'm here to serve, but I'm not going downstairs to grab Spider-Man. I do have quite the Spider-Man collection of minifigures. I still don't have, you know what Spider-Man I really want to get? I still don't have Scarlet Spider. That's the Ben Reilly. That's the one that I really want the most. He's the guy with the hoodie, like the blue hoodie. That's probably the one that I would love to get next. But he comes in the big Spider Bridge battle set. And that's one that I don't have. All right, we're doing the eyes. We're doing the eyes. Here we go. Let's see if the eyes are correct. Let's see. Will it work? Will these be a misprint? I really hope they're not. Let's see. Hey, sweet. Okay, so that's how it goes. This is a crazy assembly for the head here. There's a lot of snot going on. You have one for me? Oh, James. I feel like I'm still... Actually, I have minifigs for you too, James. I have the Harpy for you. We'll have to organize a swap here and do that. I have a lot of minifigures I would love to trade. I was looking at some of my minifigures, and I was like, I really don't know why I collect some of these things, but I have a lot of ones that I don't need. There we go. There's the eyes. He got a big old gaping mouth right now, but we'll fix that here in a second. Okay, and then we got some Technic bricks that go on the back here. All right. This is the last bag? Oh, no, we have 2 more bags. My bad. My bag. 2 more bags, and then we're going to build this camera. We're at 1 hour and 16 minutes. We're flying through this thing. I knew this was going to be a shorter one. The price is friendship. If the price is right, the price is friendship. That's a great way. Just extort people for their friendship. I love that. That's great. No, I got you. We'll start doing some kind of a trade. Maybe that's something we should do on the live stream, James. Maybe we should every week we should bring each other something that we know the other person wants, and then present it to each other on the live. That'd be kind of fun. And make it a whole this week on the Ant Bandit live stream. What are they trading? That'd be kind of fun. I don't think Stitch's mouth opens, which I'm a little disappointed about. This is definitely a very complex build for the head. So because we're getting and because James is here, because I want to tell him about this, I'll tell you guys why I bought this set in the first place. So I bought this set for a very specific reason. I'm telling you all this on the live stream. There's a few people here, so you guys get to get the tease for my project before I even do it. My plan for this set is to make a whole video where I modify it and give him the red suit from the movies, where he's got the alien suit on still. I would love to make a custom build. So my plan is I'm going to use the body and the head, and I'm going to use some of the designs of the hands and the arms, and I'm going to give him the red jumpsuit that he wears when he's escaping in the opening of the movie. I love that scene. I like that outfit. We also get that as a minifigure in the Disney CMF. So I want to kind of replicate that. Give him 4 arms, give him the antenna, the spikes at his back. Just a really wild expression. So that's my plan for this eventually, is to give him a modification. And my goal is, and also we'll see if this is the first time I've told James, if he's listening, my goal is to put the instructions for this online for everybody to build it, and just charge a few bucks, put it on Rebrickable, and see if James will do the instructions for me. So we'll see. This is my official ask to you, James, if you will design the custom instructions whenever I build this set. But I would love to put this out there as an official mod that you could do, to buy all these pieces. And all you need is the set plus all the rest of the pieces to build, the suit. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. I would love to, get that, maybe give him the pistols and stuff like that. Ashley said, what bag are you? I am on bag 6 of 7, Ashley. So I am flying along here. We're on the second to last bag. James said, talk about Batman April 1st release. We have some excitement for this giant Gotham City, which I'm also very excited about too. The figures in that, honestly, I'm glad that you're getting it, James, because if I ever wanted to do an animation, I could just borrow them from you. But I do actually, I was thinking about it. The more I think about it, the more I really want to put this art set up. It's this, if you guys have seen it, it's this new Gotham City Art Deco set. It's got so many details. The thing that I will say, this is hard to say as a criticism of this set. I think there's a lot of, this is going to be kind of a hot take. Can you put too much detail into something? I think that the Gotham City set might be one of those rare cases in which Did we need all of these little secrets and references? Yes, Easter eggs are cool. Easter eggs are great. But if you can reduce the price of something and still give that like wow factor of this set looks cool on the wall, I think there's an argument to be made for that. And, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm insulting all of the Batman fans. But anyways, what do you guys think about that set? I know James is excited for it, but I definitely am too. I'm excited to see it on display first before I, you know, pull the cord on that one to get it. But yeah, James said, I know how to make instructions. Yes, you do. Blasphemy. See, this is why, James, you need to be here, because you can just like call me out immediately and be like, what are you talking about? Too much detail, too much references, too many Easter eggs. Listen, I just have limited budget, limited money, and, you know, make your own instructions. Oh no, I've said the wrong thing. Too much. I've triggered too much. That's okay. Jetty can make my instructions. No, I am very excited about it. I think it definitely is going to look great on display. I love the, my favorite thing in that set, if I can say something good about it, James, is that the little blimps in the background, like the police blimps, I think those look so cool. You know, they've got the spotlights. That's like the iconic opening scene from the Batman animated series, Batman the Animated Series, however you say it. Yeah, very excited to see that set. It's the first time we've ever gotten an official Batman from, you know, the animated series. Kevin Conroy spinning in his bat suit. Oh man, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, the greatest Batman that ever was. All right, we're putting on the teeth here for the mouth. Oh, hang on. There we go. But anyways, yes, I'm very excited about this set. I'm excited to make a video with it. I'm excited to like make some custom modifications with it. There he is with no nose. That's kind of cursed. Look at that. He looks really weird. That's weird. But now it wants it to put us on. Okay, we're going to put the head on now. There we go. He can spin his head. Man, he looks so weird without the ears and the nose. That's so strange. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, we are getting another Disney character this year, supposedly, with the Simba. So the Simba sculpture is going to be very much in line with this. And I think this it's cool, but I'm definitely more interested in Stitch. I honestly wouldn't have minded Stitch be bigger. You know, like the Simba from what I've seen is a lot bigger than Stitch, but I would have liked a Stitch. Like, I don't know if you can see, like, here we'll go to the wide shot here. Like, here's how big Stitch looks so far, which is a very cute shelf display. Like, there he is, you know. But like, imagine a Stitch that was like this tall, like more close to the actual proportions. I think that would be great, you know, because in Lilo and Stitch, he's basically like the size of a small child. Anyways, moving on. We're doing the back of his head. There's so many nice curves in this set. It's curvy. Stitch, you curvy. Very nicely tiled off. Let's see. But yes, so I'm excited to mod this set. I'm excited to make some instructions. I was really inspired by my man Tommy C. Bricks. I don't know if you guys follow Tommy C. Bricks or Tommy C. Figs, I think is his other channel. He just recently got the new R2-D2 and did some modifications to it to turn the new R2-D2 into an R5 along with an R4, which look really good. And he even is selling custom stickers on his website And I honestly was not even looking at the new R2D2 until I saw his video with the modifications for R5, and I was like, you know, that could be really cool. So I am very tempted now, and I thought his video was great. He talks about, you know, all the challenges of modifying it, and I thought it was a really good video. So I was like, you know, I could do something similar, but with a different set, you know, and kind of make some custom, a custom look for Stitch in another outfit. My goal is to make him more posable as well, because right now I think he can only move his head and then his arms a little bit, but he's in a very static pose. So that is the goal. For those that don't know, the reason that James is not here is because he is building a cabinet. So let's check in. I wish I could like pull you up on my phone and like show everybody like how the cabinet is coming, and we could get like periodic updates for the build of the cabinet. That would be very fun. We should do that. Have like a remote segment, like someone that we just dial in. And how's the situation? That would be fun. Ideas for future live streams. I'm full of them. We got Stitch's nose going on now here. Somebody said before the stream started that his nose looked like a plug, like an electrical outlet. And I actually agree now that I've seen this. There we go. He looks so much better with the nose. There we go. He looks great. All right. Moving on, the last bag. This is going to be his ears, the ice cream, and I think the flower. Yes. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. We're still streaming though. We're gonna finish Stitch up, and then we're gonna build this camera here, and then we're gonna call it after that. But this has been a nice little build. I like this. This is something that I could definitely see being very popular to like people put on their shelves and stuff. I know Nicole Girl Bricks a lot. She got this to review for LAN and did some really fun pictures of it like on the beach, and I really like those. Definitely very, you know, fitting for a set like this to be on the beach. Let's see, that's gonna go on a longer one actually. What am I doing? But yeah, I like this set a lot. I don't know, what other Disney characters do you think could get this treatment? Simba will be interesting to see. I know that, so Simba, the build for Simba is supposed to come out later this year, and they already released, Stitch came out with the same, March 1st came out, the Snow White Cottage came out on the same day. And the Snow White Cottage was a part of that leak, the survey leak that everyone talks about. It also includes things like the Barad-dûr and the Zelda set, potentially all these, you know, potential leaks. But the thing about the Snow White is that Snow White cottage set looks different in the survey leak. They definitely changed it for the actual set. They made a lot of changes to it. So I am very interested with Simba, as well as things like the Zelda set, if that ever comes out, which supposedly it's supposed to come out later this year. Am I missing a piece? What's going on here? Oh, no, I'm not. There we go. I am interested to see how close they look to that leak. So we'll see. But otherwise, I'd be very excited to get a Lego Legend of Zelda set. I think that will be probably my favorite set of the year. If and when that does come out, I think that'll be my my top set. That's absolutely a day one buy. So, oh, hello, Snow Lena. Snow Lena's here. How are you, Snow? Good to see you. Been a while, but we're back to live streaming, so here we are. Hope you're doing well. We're just hanging out, building Stitch. Let's see. What am I trying to grab here? We're trying to grab this. But yeah, I'm very excited about Legend of Zelda. I'm very excited about Barad-dûr. I think that will be Barad-dûr. That'll be a lot of fun. I have Rivendell downstairs. I was lucky enough to review that set, so I have my review copy downstairs. yeah, very excited about that. And I definitely would love to review Barad-dûr whenever it comes out. There we go. Ear number 1 complete. That's going on. Oh, yeah. That's cute. There it is. Ashley said, do you live stream a lot? That's a great question. I used to. We used to do this every week, and we've been a little bit sporadic with it. But yes, I live stream every week now. We're doing this every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So come back and hang out. So yeah, I definitely am excited to get back to it. I had a crazy year last year with a lot of stuff that happened, and I definitely want to, this year, at least for the rest of the year, get back into some consistency. I've been hitting the gym. I've been hitting the gym every day since I got back. So very proud of myself for that. Yeah, I think consistency is my goal this year. So yeah, come back and hang out. We're just going to be building stuff. It'll be different sets every week. I would love to do an animation live stream. Some people said that like I should consider doing like mock building on live stream, but honestly, I think for me with the creative process, you guys can tell me how you guys build mocks. For you content creators out there, I enjoy the just kind of the creative peace and quiet of not streaming while I'm building a mock, just because I think there's a lot of like weird thought process that goes on when I'm building, that just I don't know, talking to people and having to like hang out, and I think that's a little bit more distracting for me, and it prevents me from like making good build decisions. I think it's also not that interesting, because when I'm building a mock, it's a lot of like this is like me building a mock right now. This is what the stream would be. Just that for like 2 hours, like staring at my table, trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. Stitch looks odd without ears. You should have seen him without his nose earlier. It was a little bit unsettling. But yeah, no, I like the chill vibes of being able to mock on my own, without the pressure of live streaming. I think that's kind of what I like. Same thing with animating. I've tried animating live a few times. Sometimes it's okay. I think doing like very simple animation is doable, but when I'm doing anything complex, my animation starts suffering, or it takes like 3 times as long. Just like building a set live, it takes a lot longer. Try doing stop motion live. It's very difficult. So, all right, that's going to go on right there. This is his like chipped ear. So he's got like a little nick in it. That's kind of cool. So it's not symmetrical. If you stream while you mock, you're going to have a bad time. Yes, I agree. I go through a lot of trial and error and totally subscribe to the chaos creativity theory. So I don't think I could live stream a mock build. Yes, I agree. I'm right there with you. It's a very chaotic thing. All right, we got to swap these. Yeah, and there's also like revisions, like you said. Like there's a lot of trial and error and a lot of back and forth and changing your mind on things and disassembling and then reassembling, and I think that is very normal when you're building a mock. Put that piece on wrong. Here we go. There's the other ear right there, and there we go. There he is. He got his ears on. Oh, and his ears do have some posability there. That's very cute. What do you guys think? You can do like ears down, and then you can do the ears up. You can do one down, one up. Very cute. I'm here for that. Ah, I love Stitch. All right, now we're doing the flower. Oh, cool. This is the Sonic ring piece. It's cool to see that in a non-Sonic set. Rebuilding an entire floor. Yeah. I have had several mocks where I start on one thing and I'm like, I need to just basically start from scratch. And I don't think that would be a very fun thing to watch. I mean, it's always cool to see the final result. Like, that's kind of why I like to make the build videos, like, kind of include a story, because you get to see very quick through the boring parts. So you can kind of see the time lapses, and then you get to the final result, and that's that's what you're there for, is the final result. But we've got some trans-clear clips on here. Very cool. And we're putting together the flower right now. Okay. But yeah, I'm excited to work on all these videos. Like I said, I just got back from vacation, so I have all these backlog projects and different things planned that I'm gonna be getting to. Next on my plate, I think I'm gonna be working on probably my May 4th video. I would love to get a video out for May 4th, a Star Wars themed video that I've been working on for a while. And then after that, I've got a big build for Brickworld that I have not put any time towards yet. And I need to put some thought into that. I think the hardest thing about any mock is like getting started and just having the idea flesh itself out. Yeah, that's, for me, it's like, once I have a good idea, then it's just ordering the parts. But you really have to sit with it for a while to figure out exactly, what pieces do I need, or, how am I going to like make this angle, Ashley said he should be bigger. That's what we were talking about earlier. I think that it is a really interesting size they've chosen for him. But honestly, like, he is, I would have liked a bigger Stitch, but I think he's a perfect, for that like desk or, shelf display piece. Because I don't think a lot of people would be able to afford a big Stitch. But the Simba is going to be big. The Simba is going to be much larger. So if you want a larger Disney character, that is the one to get. I don't really know how to pose this flower. There we go. Okay. Maybe this will... I'm trying to figure it out. Struggling. All right. There we go. Let's see if it'll... There we go. There's the flower. Very cute. All right. Does anyone know the name of this flower? This is like a Hawaiian flower. Like, this is a very recognizable Hawaiian. It's the same one that's on his shirt print, I believe. Does anybody know the name of that flower? I'm curious. I did learn today that, if you didn't know this, aloha means both goodbye and hello. I did not know that it means goodbye as well. But I think that's pretty cool. I was reading about it. It means like peace and love and respect, all those things. It's like a mutual understanding there. Oh, and there we go, ice cream. That was very quick. It's a good looking little ice cream cone, and then it just wants you to put it in his hand. Okay. He just closes his fingers around it. Oh, there we go. That's it. There he is, fully done. Here, we'll go to the full. There we go. There he is, fully built up. Very cute. Posable ears. Yeah. This is a great set. I think this set, and I just love all the Disney sets that are coming out this year for the Disney 100 anniversary. This is a hibiscus flower. Okay, hibiscus. Thank you. Of course, Aubrey knows her flowers. Yes, she's got her whole garden. Thank you, Aubrey. Do you ever plan your mocks with studio, or are you strictly hands-on? Making instructions in reverse is kind of a pain. I have never... Oh, shoot. Where do we think this 2x2 goes, guys? Oh, man. Now this is going to kill me. I got to... Hang on. Give me a second. We got to pause. I'll get to the comments in a second. Hang on. We got to see. Where did I forget this? Is it in here? Is it in his ear? No, is it in his ear? There goes the ice cream. No, his ears are fine. You know this is not an extra. A 2x2 plate in blue, that is not an extra. Well, I don't see any gaps. This is going to kill me. Okay, well, we'll figure it out later. We're going to move on to building this camera. Questionable extra pieces. So cool, 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 yes. What is your favorite ice cream? Oh, sign me up for that mint chocolate chip. Ooh, but here's the thing. Y'all out here with this, like, white mint chocolate chip? No. You need to sign me up for the green classic mint. I love that. I feel weird eating mint chocolate chip. Tell me I'm not the only one. If it's not green colored, that's just me. If that's just me, then I'm a weirdo. But I don't know. I like when my ice cream, my food, looks like the color that I expect it to be. If it's called mint chocolate chip, make it look mint. Great. Put that coloring in. I don't mind if it's unhealthy. That's fine with me. But yeah, no, I love mint chocolate chip. I also love like Oreo and all that. Oreo, cookie dough, things like that. Let's see. What was the question that I missed here? Do you ever play in your mom's studio? So I have never built anything with Studio, but I have been meaning to learn it. Oh, this is strange. These instructions are kind of wedged in here. I haven't built one of these like little yellow. We're gonna put Stitch right here. He's gonna sit on my head. There we go. How's that? I haven't built one of these little gift with purchases before, so I didn't know the instructions were like that. So, all right, let's build the camera. Let me give him back his ice cream cone here. I'm hoping that this camera will be perfectly scaled. Also, Jumi Film, what's up, man? How are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Oh, they don't even have numbered bags. This is very interesting. Okay, well, this will be fun. This is the gift with purchase that was, I think, 2 years ago. But it was a VIP. Well, it wasn't a gift with purchase. I think it's a VIP reward that you got by using your, back when it was VIP points. I think that's how you got this little camera. All right. Here we go. But yeah, do you guys build with Studio? I'm curious. Like, is it hard to learn? Do you like it? I have never built anything in Studio, so when I do build something and make instructions for it, I feel like I'm going to accept the headache that it comes from disassembling and reassembling it just to make the instructions. Just because there's nothing like putting your hands on physical pieces. Like, I like the tactile, oh, will this work and will that work? I like having it in my hands. There's something about that. Something about having it just like being able to hold it and make decisions like that. Oh no, the camera died. Uh-oh. Well, here we are. We're going to go back to here. Camera died. Camera doid. Mint and chip should always be green. I agree. Well, we're just hanging out here. We're just going to do this wide shot for a while. It's so funny because this has happened. If you go back to my past live streams, this has definitely happened before where this build camera dies. And I have it plugged in to a power supply, but it definitely does not work like that. So that's okay. You guys can just look at me. We can just, here, look at Stitch. Here, we'll do this. We'll put Stitch. The ice cream does not stay in there very well. I will say that. We'll put him right here. There we go. He's so cute. That is such a great build. I really like that. All right. Where were we? How's it going, Brant's Bricks? Is it overheating, said Jimmy Film. I don't think it is. This is a Sony ZV-10. and it's not one that I have experienced overheating with. But that is a good question. I'm gonna have to check on that. So that will be something I figure out in the future. But you know, what's an Ant Bandit live stream without a few technical difficulties, right? It wouldn't be us. It wouldn't be me if we didn't have a few problems, right? We need a little bit of, it's the spice of life, right? You need a few technical glitches to make things interesting. Hello from Germany, said Brick Ursel. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We've already wrapped up our Stitch build, and we are building this camera for him to hold. I don't know if he'll be able to actually hold it. So that is the question of the night. Will he be able to hold the camera? But this is what we've got so far. But how are you guys doing? How is life going? Jumi Film, what have you been working on, man? I'm curious. Are you working on any new animations? Are you doing anything cool right now? I know you're putting out that content pretty often now these days too, which is great to see. But yeah, who else, if you guys haven't been around, like, what are you working on? What are you building? What's going on in your life? Tell me all your secrets. I promise I won't tell anybody, and everyone else won't tell anybody either. I definitely have been, where's James, Dave Holder? So, James is here. He might be listening. James, if you're still listening, Dave wants to know where you are. Dave is building a cabinet tonight. Dave, you need to come and visit me and get on one of these live streams. We'll do it whenever you can. I feel like you've been a guest on these group chats or in these chats. Dave Holder is basically, the news is he's given up on Lego and now he is going to mega construction with all his mega collaborations. Building Pokemon and action figures. Look at him go. We're all here for James, said Aubrey. Basically, who cares about the Lego or, you know, your host here? People just want to know where James is. That's okay. I'm also here for James, so that's okay. No, James will be back. He'll be back maybe next week. If not next week, he'll be back in the future. But I'd love to have like other guests. You know, I feel like I put too much pressure on James to show up, and he gets stressed out. So we're gonna branch out. So who should we have on the stream is my question. Who do we need to, besides Dave Holder? Currently, Brinsburg said, currently finishing up my stop motion short film for the Lego Star Wars contest. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's the Lego. I think that's put on by Tongle or something. I know that that's the anniversary one. That's exciting. What's the premise of your stop motion film that you're submitting? I'm curious. Star Wars is so much fun to do stop motion with. There's so much that you could do. I feel like Star Wars and brick filming just goes hand in hand. Like, that was definitely like one of my first animations was Star Wars, and I remember watching the short film called The Han Solo Affair. That really kind of like turned me into a filmmaker after that. It was the first ever commissioned brick film of all time. It is the first one. And it's a really fun animation. It's made by Spite Your Face Productions in the UK, and they did a great job. It's they also made the Monty Python animation, the Lego Monty Python. If you've seen that, it's another classic Lego brick film. So that's like the history of Lego brick films right there. Ashley said, I have a YouTube channel. That's what I'm doing. There you go. Mega Blocks Holder, what they call him now. Hey, he's building blocks holder. He's holding them building blocks. It could be Mega, could be Lego, but he's holding them. But he also has, Dave, you've got an amazing like action figure. I'm honestly like, his action figure collection is kind of making me interested in the whole action figure thing now. I messaged you, but I was like, I'm just looking at these all these action figures that you're collecting, and I'm like, looks like fun. I never really got a lot into action figures growing up because it was always Lego for me. But I did have a few. I have a bag full of Star Wars ones, all open, not in the cars or anything collectible like that. But yeah, it was a brief time period for me. It was really during the Clone Wars TV show. I have a lot of the Clone Wars TV show action figures. All right, so that's going to go that way. This is going to go this way. A little revenge short with Chewie growling at the mouse droid. Ooh. Nice. So the mouse droid is getting revenge on Chewie? That's kind of fun. I like that. We got the clicky clackies. Hang on here. Oh, wait, that didn't give us... We got to get the... Sometimes, you watch all of these like influencer videos nowadays. You got Nicole and you got... who else is doing all these clicky clackies? Emmasaurus is doing these, like you know what I'm talking about. The videos where they like clicky clacky, they put together something that click, 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 like puts together. I tried doing this in a video and like, I don't know. There we go. There's a good one. Like some of these bricks, they just, they softly, like they go together. They don't give you that satisfactory clicking that everybody shows in their videos. It's false advertising. But I did try to do one of these, and I ended up basically like taking the clicky clackies and I got like 10 really good ones, and then I just layered them into the audio, and you can't really tell. Sometimes you pitch them up and down, and it's like it sounds a little bit different. So it's all a farce. But props to everyone who puts all the effort into those clicky clacky videos because they require a lot of work, and I can tell, everyone who's doing them is very, the result is very good. Oh, am I doing this incorrectly? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Why do I feel that way? Oh, I am doing this wrong. Haha. Yes. I wonder why this is wrong. Did I build it incorrectly? Yes. There we go. I'm not used to building without but they're all real, surprisingly. Really? Emily has figured out what bricks work for clickies. Okay, all right. Okay. So that you have to know. All right, that makes more sense. You need to get me the cheat sheet so I can figure it out. But those are all really impressive. I'm not used to building a set without like numbered bags. This is how Lego sets used to be. Used to give you like the all of the the bags perfectly laid out and everything. I feel like. Oh, yeah, that's meant to be. I've never built... this is a very interesting... That's got to be intentional, right? Let's see. How do you recommend growing a Lego YouTube channel? From Oaktown Bricks. If you've got any tips, let me know, too. I would love to know it. Honestly, I think this is probably, overly simplified, but if you want to grow any channel, I think the key is consistency. And consistency really helps you build what you want and what you think is good. It helps you build, your rhythm, your upload rhythm. I think a lot of people don't know what kind of content they really like to make or what works when they start making content. But as you do it, you figure out a lot about yourself and like how you want to make videos. I think just honestly, like learning by doing is the best thing. So, but also I think one of the things that I really like is, trying to do your, unique things. So trying to, do your own thing, and try to find something that people, try to find like an idea that somebody else hasn't done yet. Like for me, I think that was the thing with the aquarium. Like there's tons of people that have built Lego aquariums or Lego zoos, but nobody that's done it in the way that like I'm trying to do it. At least so far that I've seen. And I recently discovered, I got to talk about her more often. I recently discovered this amazing Lego YouTuber. If you guys are here, you got to go check her out. Her name is Zubrix. She's from the UK, and I love her channel. She's so fun. She is doing essentially a huge Lego zoo layout, and she's a zoo. She actually works at a zoo, and her goal is to display the zoo layout at her zoo when it's all done. And it's this massive project, and every video is like a different entry in it. And I recently came across her content, and I'm just a big fan. I think it's a great idea. It's obviously very similar to what I'm doing with the aquarium, and it's just like very cool. It's all each exhibit she like talks about, like what it's like all the real enclosures, what they have to do for the different animals and stuff. So big fan of Zubrix. Go check out her channel. I want to do like a shout out to her because she's still very, I think, small as far as her following, and she's still growing it. But it seems like a lot of people are really like catching on to her. So go check her out. It's a really fun series. I really like it. And definitely a very underrepresented or underappreciated at this point. She needs more subscribers for sure. So Zubrix, go check out Zubrix. Yeah, her channel is great. Cannot wait to see it. It's basically like, that's one of the things that I enjoy these Lego City channels, but I like to see the unique twist. Like, oh, we're building, like for example, like Ross and Emily, they're building like the Heart Lake city, or this, Friends version of a Lego city, or, like these massive layouts. We've seen Lego towns and Lego cities, but to see like a big layout grow over time, I think that's something that's really cool. And cities are a bit overdone in my opinion. So just my opinion. No shade if you have a Lego City series, but I think seeing someone do something unique with it is really cool. Like a zoo, a massive zoo the size of a Lego City, that's perfect. So Tanner said, "What are you building?" Hey, he just got here. Welcome, Tanner. I am building. Where is the? We have the instructions right here. We're building this camera. This is the like insider or VIP reward from a few years ago, and we are building it as a companion for Stitch here. So he's already got the ice cream cone accessory, but I think I like this camera and the scale of it a lot better. So we're going to try it out, and we're going to see how it looks. So, but thanks for joining, Tanner. Snow said, can I ask you guys a question? If you were to win a lucky door prize at a Lego convention, what would you love to win? Under $400. Ooh, under $400. Okay, Snow, are we talking like one set that's like $400, or are we talking like any set under $400? Because that's like, I think most people would love a big old set for like $350 or something like that. Honestly, like a modular would probably be my guess. Like a modular building, or anything that pushes right up to that $400 price tag. I think modular building would be a good door prize. The Daily Bugle, I think is $350, I believe. The Daily Bugle would be a great set. Any set under $400. I own the creator camera that just came out. It's one of my favorites of the year. Yeah, I haven't gotten that one, Tanner. I need to get that one. That's still on my list. I love that it has like a camcorder alt build. I'd love to build the camcorder. Back when I was like a kid, I would make animations with my dad's camcorder, and it didn't have like a picture feature, so I would have to press the record button and then press it again really fast to like take one frame. But it never worked out perfectly. But yeah, I'd love to get a camcorder. Yeah. What a great set. Honestly, the Creator 3-in-1 sets have been great this year. Oh, I also got a Creator 3-in-1 set when I got the March 1st releases. I got the Fox designed by Aaron Newman. That's one that I'll build on a live stream at some point. But it comes with like a squirrel and an owl, and I love that set. That's one I definitely want to build on a live. So that's just a great set. Creator's killing it right now. Someone needs to build a massive film studio lot. Ooh, could fit many fun themes. I want to do that now. Jumi, oh, if you don't do it, I'm going to do it. That'll be the next thing years from now after the aquarium. That is a great idea. Wow. Yeah, love that. Because you could imagine like a film studio lot, and you could just like add different backlots and different movies, and it could be like, here's a Western, and then here's a sci-fi. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. That is a really good idea, because you could build it as big as you want. Honestly, film studios are kind of like mini cities these days. So you could like build out a whole thing. You could even do like license themes, like, oh, here's the Marvel film shooting over here. See, I'm giving you all kinds of ideas. This is great. I love that idea. Once upon a time, I did build a film studio backlot it was one of my audition builds for Lego Masters many years ago. But it was like an action movie. So there was like a motorcycle ramping out of an exploding cave, and it turned out looking really cool. That was a build that I worked on with Christopher Gerhardt, who does Bricker builds now. Before he did Bricker builds, we were auditioning for Lego Masters together, so that was a lot of fun. Let's see. We've got there's the, I don't know. I know I don't have my build cam up now, but maybe I need to replace it with this. We can put the cap on the camera. That's pretty cool. All right. We've got the viewfinder. This is a really cool. I've been waiting to build this. I don't know why. I was looking at it in my room. I'm like, I know the Stitch is a short build, so I need something else. And like, this is like honestly the perfect little companion. Let's see. That's gonna go right there. We're almost done here, guys. We're almost done with this. We're just putting on the extra little details on the last couple pages, and then we can see how this works with Stitch. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's got like the button on the top. Here, let's take the cap off. That's kind of cool they include the camera cap. I mean, from here at like a far back range, look at that. It looks like a real camera, and it's like an actual film camera. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh, and then they even give you, oh, that's so cool. They give you a little film canister, a little film like Kodak canister here. I don't think this goes. Oh, maybe you can put it in the camera. Is that what you do? Here, let's see. I think that's why this opens up. Does it open up? Yes. There we go. So you can open it, and that's where you put the film canister. Maybe. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see how it looks with Stitch. Oh, before we do that, let's look at what you guys are talking about. Can you have Stitch eat a minifigure? Yeah, we can try that. Medieval Town Square is a good one, Snow. That's a great, yeah. I think that one's one that a lot of people probably haven't gotten yet because it's newer. Amusement parks could be great too. Yes, there's a lot of people who have done amusement parks. I know. If you go watch MK and Brick, he just did a big amusement park video. That was really cool. Big amusement park layout. He did a great video on that. I've already got that as another prize. I'm getting all the prizes ready for Brick Built Sydney. $10,000 worth of prizes. Oh my gosh. I guess I need to go to Sydney. Jeez. What's your least favorite set you've built this year? Least favorite? Oh, no. Honestly, I enjoy most of the sets that I've built. Let me think. What if I built this year that I didn't like? Honestly, the year's just getting started. Least favorite set recently. Honestly, I like building Lego. Like, there's not really a set that I'm like, you know, maybe there's like a sticker placement that's difficult, or like, you know, Rivendell roof, which is a little frustrating sometimes. Like that's a little bit difficult, but for the most part, I don't, you know, I don't have any least favorites, you know. Let's see. Have you ever seen that really old movie, Dirty Dancing? Dylan Campbell, it's good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Okay, here we go. With Stitch with the camera. Let's see how this... Honestly, this scales pretty well. Let's take out the ice cream. I can't really make him hold it, though. That's the problem. Can you? Yeah, that works pretty well. Yeah, the camera I think needs to be a little bit smaller to be the perfect scale, but like it's still like a little cute accessory, you know? We can like put it like right there. Obviously, it'd be nice if we see this closer up with my camera was working. I have only 5 subs. Do you have any advice? Post videos. Post a lot of videos. Make a lot of content. We would love to have you in Sydney. I'm sure Dave would find some room for you to stay. Is Dave going to Brickbelt Sydney? Oh man, this is the Sydney show. I've heard of this because I remember Holly going last year. Yeah, I would love to come to some shows. Honestly, I'm sad that I missed Brickvention in Melbourne, and would love to go to that in January. Pup Batman on Stitch. Listen, Dylan, we're definitely doing this. This is what we do every stream for Dylan. We got to put Batman on Stitch. There we go. It's a tradition, right? It's a tradition. It wouldn't be an Ant Bandit stream without putting Batman on top. Here we go. Let's see if we can put him in the flower. There he is. I don't know if you can see it from that far away, but he's sitting there on top of Stitch. By the way, that's 10,000 Australian worth of prizes. So about 42 USD. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know that exchange rate is awful. Anyways, we're right at 2 hours, guys. This is kind of like a shorter stream, but this is a lot of fun. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you guys came by. I'm gonna start like wrapping it up. Let's respond to some of our last comments here, though. I have 44 subscribers. Do you have any advice at Oaktown? Honestly, like I said, post videos. Find something that is unique to you that you can do as a niche, and you know, just stick to it. Like whether it's like a certain theme, if you're animating a certain, like, you know, a certain IP, whether it's like maybe you make animated Harry Potter videos, or maybe you make animated Animal Crossing videos, or anything that you're really into. But yeah, so Dave, Lewis, and Tom will all be at Brickbelt Sydney. There you go. Man, this is such a great set. I'm curious if you have built this set, like put a like a thumbs up in the comments, because I'm curious like how many people have built this at this point. I feel like this is going to be a very popular set for a long time. When I was at the store, I got this after release day, and it was sold out very quickly on release day. So I think this is going to be very popular. Is Stitch going to eat the camera? I mean, it's Stitch, of course, right? But his mouth doesn't open. I really wish the mouth did open. But we can pose his ears, you know, like, there we go. Oh, he's so cute. Well, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you. Thanks to, I think Weber was his name, who donated here. Thank you guys for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Again, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern is when we're going to be streaming every week. Next week, maybe James will be here. Maybe he won't. Join to find out. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button because it really helps me out. More content coming very soon. I'm hoping to drop a video, hopefully next week, if not the next week after. But I'll have shorts. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram already as well, I'm posting all kinds of pictures and stories of different things that I'm working on. I do have a new stop motion collab with Bricker Builds coming out probably next week whenever it gets wrapped up. I'm still wrapping it up right now. But yeah, lots of cool stuff coming. So thank you guys for coming and joining. Jumi, Ashley, Tanner, Aubrey, Brick. See you guys. Snow. See you guys. Thanks for joining. And we'll see you next week. Hang on. We got to do our fade out. We got to do our sign off here. Here we go. All right. Bye guys.